محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين وبه نستعين وهو خير الناصرين ومعين. ثم الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على سيدنا ونبينا أبي القاسم محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من أول يوم ظلمهم إلى لقاء يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كلامه الحميد وفرقانه المجيد: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. As Alhamdulillah, we were granted this huge blessings of Allah Jalla Sha'nu from His bounty that we discussed in the last few days. 4 consecutive days we have done so far. Today is 5th. We were speaking about the word Malik, and we were sharing ideas behind the word being authority, being owner. Allah is Malik, and we said Malik or Malik, not much difference. Most important is that Allah Jalla Sha'nu has the absolute authority on believers, Him being Rabb, and then at the same time He's Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, treats people with justice and love and compassion, does not want to hurt us, does not want to make our life miserable, rather He wants to make our life comfortable. Yuridullahu bikumul yusr. Allah wants your comfort. La yuridu bikumul usr. When He mentions surah about fasting, Shahru Ramadhaan alladhi, at the end Allah mentions Allah wants your comfort. I don't want to bug you, I don't want to make your life hard. Now, there are always 2 lines. One is to follow the instructions, and regardless, your company, your house, your territory, your province, your country, anywhere you go, this law applies there. You have a set rule, you have a booklet of the institute, let's say, they will tell you to do this way, or you can do things your way. It's always seen that it is much easier to follow the instructions as told, because you have no liability then. You can easily say, hey, this is what you told me to do, so I did it. As long as you do it right, you have no accountability. No one will ever question you, why did you do that way? Because you're going to say, okay, well, this book says to do this way. That's why I did it. And you will make it really hard if you go against the book. And it's very important to note down, any book, especially for the worldly things. In religion, maybe you have lots of getaways. Oh, who is there? The door of ijtihad is open, and Allah is ghaib. Allah is ghaib. For many people, who is there to ask me? Who is there to question me? I can, interpret things the way I like. And trust me, there's so much in between just this small hitch, if I can say. So much. And if I can say, the whole destruction, whole devastation comes from just this small if I can say, connecting properly the things. Maybe connection is not the proper word, but if I can say this bridge, if not taken right, not bridge up things right, easily you can get, misled, and easily you can go astray. Now, these meanings we were, inshallah, discussing and sharing to an extent through different ayat. Today I want to go even further. But I have to take help from your memories and remind you of the word Ja'al and word Tariq. Rasulullah said, Inni tariqun fikum uthaqalain. And as you might have noticed by now, this single word, you saw it, how much meaning it has in it and how meaningful this hadith is. And as you can see, I have not discussed even ahaduhuma akbaru min al-akhar. One of them is bigger, greater than the other. If you look at Quran, it's greater than Ahlul Bayt. But if you look at Ahlul Bayt, they are greater than Quran. This is what hadith means. Ahaduhuma, one of them, akbaru, is bigger, like Allahu Akbar is greatest, than the other, akhar, not akhir. In Arabic, Arab is very important. And talaffuz, pronunciation of the words is very important. Akhar means another person, second person. Akhir means last. Like kalb with kaf. I'm just going to say kaf dastedar. Kalb means dog. Kalb with kaf with two dots, do nuqte wala kaf. Kalb means heart. So you have to pronounce Quran Kareem, especially Quran Kareem, correctly. I don't want to terrify you, but Allah Jalla Sha'anu for the revelation says that Nazala bihi ruhul amin, this Jibreel alayhi salam has brought down this Quran ala qalbik, on your heart. Na'udhu billahi min dhalik, na'udhu billah, just to make you understand and realize how important it is to pay attention to the word of Allah. I mean to mention what I'm going to say. If I myself, or someone else, if someone being ignorant and does not paying attention to recitation of Quran, if he recites qalbik, we reveal this Quran on your dog. Look how meaning will change totally. And this is, disgrace and insult. Na'udhu billah to wahi, to Quran Kareem. May Allah reconcile us to pay more attention to Quran with your salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I had something noted, a request. Take this time off of my speech time. I would request our management that inshallah we did great. First of all, may Allah accept all of your a'mal and du'as you did on 19th and 21st and all these majalis. I would say that, congratulations to the management. These guys are doing excellent. People said a salawat for them. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. That because tomorrow it's a working day, if you guys can, for the food, give people enough time so they eat in comfort, but if you can wrap things up and get ready for the amal faster, I think it's going to be a great idea. So we can, let people go home faster. So inshallah, the early they leave, tomorrow they are better off. They have to also fast and work. Surah Salawat, please. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. I was mentioning the word Tariq and Ja'al. Allah says about himself, and I mentioned you two du'as of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam and our Prophet. And Hazrat Musa did dua himself, and our Prophet was commanded to do dua, Qul Rabbi adkhilni. But the key word I wanted to use there was, Hazrat Musa said, Waj'al, oh Allah, you make. Waj'al is imperative sentence. Ja'ala, he made. He fashioned. Yaj'alu, he fashions, and he will fashion. Ja'ala, yaj'alu. Ij'al, you fashion. Do it. Ij'al is imperative sentence. Hukm hai na, amr hai, sigha amr hai. Pay attention to this. He says, oh Allah, make it for me. You make it. An apostle of ours, he also says, Rabbi waj'alni min ladunka sultanan nasira. Waj'al. Both these are ulul azam payghambaran. Hazrat Musa and our Prophet alayhim as-salam. They did not authorize themselves to make their own Khalifa. This is the essence of these ayat. These prophets are saying, oh Allah, you make it. Because they know He is the only one who is Malik. I'm not authorized to, let's say, comment about something. I'm not. You want to take the example? You're a company supervisor. You're a company's spokesperson. It's him who is supposed to have his word. And have a say, on behalf of the company. Who are you? Doesn't matter even you are the best of orators. If you simply go take the podium, start speaking yourself, people will say, Astaghfirullah, ye to sue adab hai yaar. I mean, who are you? You are not authorized to say something. And when it comes to religion, people that give themselves the whole authority and वो खुद दर्स ना खुदे मुल्ला हैं, वो फारसी में कहते हैं without going to hawza ilmiya, they all are ulama when it comes to religion. And the worst part is this, when a person he does not know that he does not know. Jahl murakkab. May Allah save us from it. I have a lot to cover. Have a salawat, please. Waj'alli. He said, Waj'alli, oh Allah, you make. And then Allah mentions that one of these 5 ulul azms, Salamun ala Nuhin fil alameen, inna min shi'atihi la Ibrahim. Ibrahim was his Shia. Why will Allah from nowhere mention Hazrat Ibrahim being Shia? It's Kalam of Hakim. It's not without a purpose. I just mentioned you the example. Every single letter in Quran Kareem has a lot to do with its tafsir, its meaning. Even the sequence of the words, when Allah puts them in a certain order, they have a meaning. This is what the language of Arabic language is about. So what is this word Shia doing here? If all these 5s, Rasulullah said, you want to take an abstract, if I can say, अगर उनका निचोड़ निकालना चाहो पांचों का, and if I want to put something equal to these 5, Rasulullah said, for what? من أراد أن ينظر إلى آدم إلى آخر وإلى محمد في تمامه وكماله فلينظر إلى وجه علي بن أبي طالب. He should just take Imam Ali. How simple is that? I cannot understand if someone can make simpler than this. That when Nuh alayhi salam is gone, Adam is gone, Musa, Isa, Muhammad alayhi salam, they're all gone, and Imam Ali is there. And Rasulullah said that this one man equals all of these. Rather, he has more. Yeah, don't come back also. Then you mean Shias, you say that, okay, Ali alayhi salam is even higher than Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? No. Rasulullah said, Man arada an yanzura, who wants to see me in my perfection level. He's not me, but if you want my qualities after me in some other person, as Quran says, Anfusana wa anfusakum. This does not mean Ali is me or astaghfirullah. Now Ali is higher than me in rank. No. You have to go in the context of, let's say, Yadullahi fawqa aydihim. Allah's hand is on top of them, Quran says. Everybody, including Allama Iqbal, they put in share, I have no time to mention. Meaning, now, does Allah have a hand? हम उर्दू में नहीं कहते हैं, और मैं तो उसको उंगलियों पे नचा दूं. Is my finger like that big कि मैं किसी बंदे को उस पे खड़ी करके नचा दूं? भाई ये दस्तूर ज़बान है. I mean, these are the simple laws of the language. You have to come and look what does it mean, not go exactly, the word. Because if you're going to play with the words, you are never going to get to the proper result. That's what people do for sad reasons. Have a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. And to more explain it, Allah says, Qala for Ibrahim alayhi salam, puts him in a trial. He gets 100. For atammahunna. Completes everything his Lord wants from him. Then he says, Inni ja'aluka linnasi imama. But pay attention here. When it comes to Hazrat Adam alayhi salam says, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. I'm almost killing myself to emphasize on the word ja'il. For Adam, when he said, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa, there's the word of bloodshed. Oh Allah, they're going to cause bloodshed. For khilafat, there is bloodshed. But when it comes to imamat, there's no bloodshed. There's no threat. And now pay attention to the connection of today. This is the connection. I always give you the circles. Always give it to you. So when you go home, you reflect yourself. These ayat are there. Recite them 10 times, 100 times. And you will inshallah understand more and more that how clear cut Allah has put things in Quran. And that's why Rasulullah challenges us that I'm leaving behind 2 precious things. If you hold fast to these 2, lan tadillu ba'di abada. You will never ever stray after me. Kabhi gumrah nahi hoge. So when if somebody does not want hidayat, Can you guide him? No. People, they have to take the first initiative themselves. Do you want hidayat? Yes. Then come to the book of Allah and question the book of Allah. O Apostle of Allah, how can you guide me? You are not there. And then you will see this ayah and this riwayah of Rasulullah. Inni tarikun fikum uthaqalain. You combine them together, put them in front of you, read them, ponder upon them. Do your tafakkur, do your tadabbur, and then you will see how Allah will inshallah. Look, this apostle, great apostle, even questioned, Rabbi, ishrah li sadri, open up my chest. So we understand me, open up your chest doesn't mean like tear me apart. I just said, yeah, have a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I'm all good. People, they did operation of Rasulullah, right? उन्होंने नबी के सीने को चीर दिया, वो शैतान का हिस्सा निकाल दिया, पता नहीं क्या है ये. They're so much away from Quran Kareem. Quran Kareem, Imam Ahlul Bayt says, إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لِيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمُ الرِّجْسَ. Rijs is filth, dirt, anything uncleanness, anything absolute, abomination, atrocity, anything negative, that rijs means. Such a beautiful word Allah uses. It comprehends everything in the meaning of negative. And this status of Ahlul Bayt, it is there in the Quran Kareem. I was mentioning when it came to Khilafat, there was word of Yasfiqud Dima. There will be bloodshed. Khunrezi ki baat aayi. But when it comes to Imamat, nothing. How can you show me? You Shias, you have such huge claims. This is very, very important statement. Can you show me that in Sunnah? Can you show me that in the words of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam? Pay attention to the connection. Hazrat Ali alayhi salam is standing there. Abdullah ibn Abbas, a great companion, Ridwanullahi alayhima, comes and he says that Huwa khasifun alayh. Ali alayhi salam is repairing his shoe. You might have heard it. But here, with this perspective, I'm going to mention. I'm going to quote you a hadith of Imam Ali as well. Ya Ali, such an old sandal, juta, throw it away, buy yourself some new shoes. Why are you repairing it? He himself mentions for his Abaqabah that I repaired it so many times and now I was feeling embarrassed to go to this, person and tell him to repair it for me. Well, anyways, they have a chat, and somehow Imam Ali, he speaks about his, shoe, and Imam says, Ibn Abbas, how much is the price of my shoe? Say, yeah, it has no price anymore. No, well, it is shoe of a person, so at least it has some price. He said, maybe a part, ba'd dirham, a part of a dirham. Just come look at it. चेंज में भी $1 का कुछ है, 20 सेंट के 25 सेंट के होंगे. Look, Imam took his, confirmation that this thing is less than a silver coin, Ya Ali. Imam Ali says, your khilafat near Ali is less than my shoe. This is what Allah meant for the malaika. Inni a'lamu ma la ta'lamun. I know what you don't. You cannot see. Yeah, they could see from the composition of Adam alayhi salam, ruh, this badan, this jasad has its own desires, anger, and this is very dangerous setup. Oh Allah, this is going to cause bloodshed. But he said, you have not seen the other creatures of mine, which I have. When I say inni jahilun, I mean them. This is how it was seen. Now Imam Ali alayhi salam has a hadith. He says, Wallahi, law u'titul aqalim as-sab'a bima tahta aflakiha. Allahu Akbar. If I was given 7 aqalim with their horizons, along with them, with everything, and a'asi Allah, that I just disobey Allah, how much? So I take in a grasshopper's mouth the cover, a piece of cover of a seed. Ali will not do that. How much does a house cost today? For me, maybe a lifetime achievement. how much your whole community, let's say, cost? Or you will say maybe $3-4 billion. How much does your province, Ontario, cost? How much does the whole earth, this planet, cost? Ali is claiming, and he is Sadiqul Musaddaq, does not lie, wallahi, then he swears by the name of Allah, that if you give me everything, with their aflaq, I won't do even just जौ के दाने का छिलका जो है वो भी अली नहीं छीने. I don't know if he could go even a smaller comparison against. Now if I sit behind and think, Ya Ali, why so much and this much? He answers himself, Ma li aliyin. This is the continuation. This is all together in one piece. Ma li aliyin. What Ali has to do. وَالنِّعْمَةٍ يَفْنَى, and with the blessings which end, jo fani hai. Ali never goes for something which ends so quick. That's why he is Qasimun Nari wal Jannah. Ali is looking at that day. Ali is looking at Sirat al-Mustaqim. On that day when he is gonna be standing on the side of Pul Sirat, that bridge which is on Jahannam and Maidan Mahshar. We have to cross this bridge to reach paradise. Ibn Hajar Makki, a great theologian among Sunni scholars. And this is a very important man. When inshallah we're going to discuss our aqaid, I'm going to mention you this person. Reports a very precious hadith about Pul Sirat. And this hadith reports from who? And remember, he's a Sunni. And remember, all the hadith book you put on one side. If one theologian you put on one side, because he's speaking about Aqidah now. That is, he prevails. He's more important. He says that Rasulullah was sitting there and Abu Bakr reports that Ali alayhi salam was sitting there. This hadith is from Abu Bakr. Hazrat Abu Bakr says, yeah, we take name of everybody's dignitaries with respect. He says that I was looking at the face of Ali, he started smiling, and Rasulullah said, "Oh Ali, rather, oh Abu Bakr, and oh everybody else who is listening, pay attention to this. لا يجوز على الصراط إلا لا يجوز أحد على الصراط. Not a single person will cross the bridge of Sirat." Which one? Which Sirat I'm talking about? Not Sirat. Sirat is the way, the path, the bridge. Kaun sa? Pul Sirat I'm talking about. He's not speaking about here now. He says on the day of judgment that Pul Sirat, that bridge, no one is going to cross it illa bijawaz Ali ibn Abi Talib. Other than, without, you have a token, if I can say, from Ali ibn Abi Talib. Imam Ali is looking at that status, that position. When Allah Jalla Sha'nu mentions Inni Ja'ilun, and then in the other ayat Quran he mentions Allahu A'lamu. Allah knows the best haythu yaj'alu risalatah, that where he should put his risalat. And imamat is continuation of risalat. He knows the best who should be our imam. Please recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Imam continues, Ma li aliyin wa li na'imin yafna wa ladhatin la yabqa. What Ali has to do with the ladhat which does not remain for long, which finishes so fast, which is not permanent, which is so temporary. Ali alayhi salam is mentioning a lot in this brief hadith. And then in other riwayat he has, azhadu indi min aftati kanzin. The water, when a goat sneezes, it comes out from its nose. Please excuse me. Yeah, Imam Ali wants to say that I have no attraction there in your dunya. I don't want to be your ruler. I don't want your power. Allah has given me enough power. A person who can, let's say, bring back sun from its madar. Why would he need something wrongfully, unlawfully? He does not need to. Okay, Ali, then why did you take the Khilafat? He himself answers that ayah Quran which mentions لَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا رُسُلَنَا بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ وَأَنزَلْنَا مَعَهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْمِيزَانَ. I sent all these apostles for what? And then I revealed books with them. And then I did what? I brought down balance with them, mizan. Why? لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ. So people may rise and stand up for justice. Ali says, I only took your khilafah to maintain justice. If it was not that I want to take away the right of poor, from weaker rather, from the stronger, Ali would have sent your khilafat back to the person it came from. Such straightforward deen. You show me something more logical than this. Here lies a question, a very delicate question. When Imam Ali says to Abdullah ibn Abbas radwanullah alayh, that the khilafah of yours is less than my shoe to me. Ali did desire the khilafah. He took the khilafah, right? He took it. Yes, he did take it. Ya Ali, we knew that on the Laylatul Mubit, when you slept and Rasulullah migrated, Allah says, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْرِ نَفْسَهُ ابْتِغَاءَ. You had sold your soul to Allah Jalla Shanu, and you bought the desire and pleasure of Allah Jalla Shanu in return. Now, this nafs of yours is not yours. How could you desire this khilafah? Are you getting it? या अली, ये जो ख्वाहिश आपके दिल में आई, आपने खिलाफत ली, अपनी मर्जी से ली या अल्लाह की मर्जी से ली? आदिल कभी अपने नफ्स को बेचने के बाद उसमें अपनी ख्वाहिश तो डाल नहीं सकता. समझ में आ रहा है मसला? Have I lost you guys? Looks like I have lost you. Say salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. It's a puzzle. Imam Ali sold his soul, his nafs, and bought pleasure of Allah. Now, I'm questioning Ya Ali, when you took the khilafah, you were saying that I want to maintain justice. You sold your nafs in a sold out nafs. How could you desire something for yourself? Is it for yourself or is it for Allah? Who can answer that? For my youth, remember this. The best place where Ali showed that whatsoever after that Ali did and before that was for Allah Jalla Shana. When Umar ibn Abdul was about to be killed by him and he threw his slave on Imam Ali's face, Imam became angry for a millisecond and then left him alone right there. Now if Ali kills him, that will be from my desire, not from Allah's desire. I've sold my nafs already to Allah, and Ali never ever acts on his own behalf. Have a salawat on him now. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. These connections, remember them. Imam Ali is madharul ajaib. Imam ने ऐसे ऐसे काम किए हैं, ऐसी ऐसी बातें बताई हैं कि जो आम इंसान की अक्ल उन्हें दर्क करने से कासिर है, मुश्किल है, यानी वो कासिर है. बच्चे शायद परेशान हो गए. वो बातें इमाम से सरजद हुई हैं, वो वाक़यात रूनुमा हुए हैं कि जो आम इंसान उनको समझ भी नहीं सकता. दे आर बियॉन्ड आवर कंप्रीहेंशन. उसी कंप्रीहेंशन से आगे होने में इमाम के मसाइब का एक जुमला आपको आज देना चाह रहा हूं. आपकी तवज्जो खास का तालिब हूं. अहले बैत के फर्द है ना, रअसो रईस हैं अहले बैत के, रसूल पाक के बाद. बड़ा दर्दनाक मसाइब का यह जुमला है, अगर मैं अदा कर पाया. जब इमाम दूध दिया गया ना, इमाम अली को, जख्मी थे जब, उस हालत में शहादत से कुछ देर कबल, मुखालफ मुआलफ सब ने ये बात लिखी है. एक दफा फता इला वलदिहिल हसन, मक्तल लिखते हैं, अपने बेटे हसन की तरफ मुतवज्जा होकर पूछा कि बेटा, तुमने इब्ने मुलजम को भी ऐसा ही खाना खाने के लिए दिया है जो तुम मुझे दे रहे हो? खुदा की कसम, इससे ज्यादा कोई अदल नहीं कर सकता. जिसने अली अलैहिस्सलाम को कत्ल करने वाली वो कुशंदा जरबत मारी, अली को उसकी भी इतनी फिक्र है. اور پھر امام کا جملہ کہ جس امام حسن بھی برداشت نہ کر سکے اور آگے سے بولے، کیا کہا امام نے؟ کہا یا ولدی ارفق باسیرک، آپ کے اسیر کے ساتھ نہایت نرمی کا سلوک کرنا۔ امام نے کہا یا بتا قد قتلک ھذا اللعین الفاجر، بابا اس فاجر و فاسق نے آپ کو قتل کر دیا اور آپ مجھے اس کے ساتھ نیکی اور اچھائی کا سلوک کرنے کو کہہ رہے ہیں۔ اب سننا جملہ علی مرتضیٰ کا، کہا نحن اہل بیت، بیٹا ہم اہل بیت ہیں، ہم اپنے دشمن کے ساتھ بھی اچھائی کرتے ہیں اور رافت اور رحمت سے پیش آتے ہیں۔ امام نے اس کے بعد آگے امام حسن کو وصیت کی، کہا بیٹا دیکھو دیکھو لا تغلہ یدن، بیٹا اس کے ہاتھ میں رسن مت باندھنا۔ یہ درد بھرا جملہ آپ کو دینا چاہ رہا ہوں، یا علی یہ مرد ہے، قاتل ہے، مرد کو قاتل کو رسی ڈل بھی جائے ہاتھ میں تو اس میں اتنی کون سی قیامت آ جائے گی؟ آپ اس کو کیوں کہہ رہے ہیں کہ اس کے پاؤں میں زنجیریں مت ڈالنا؟ عزیزانو امام علی ان بے غیرتوں کو شاید یہ درس دینا چاہ رہے ہیں کہ میں اپنے قاتل کے ساتھ بھی اتنا اچھا سلوک کرنے والا علی، کیا تم سے یہ انتظار رکھوں کہ کل کے جب میری زینب اور میری ام کلثوم آئے تو تم ان کو اس طرح سے رسیوں میں مت باندھنا؟ عزیزانو مقتل میں کیا ملا؟ اس کا بالکل الٹ مقتل میں ملتا ہے کہ جناب زینب جو کہ تھوڑے بلند قد کی تھی اور بی بی سکینہ جو کہ بالکل چھوٹے قد کی تھی، سب بیویوں کو ایک ہی رسی میں کس کے باندھ دیا تھا اور اس طرح سے باندھا تھا کہ جب بی بی زینب آگے بڑھتی تھی تو بی بی سکینہ کا دم گھٹتا تھا۔ لعنت اللہ علی القوم الظالمین وسیعلم الذین ظلموا ای منقلب ینقلبون۔ پروردگارہ تیرے ولی علی مرتضیٰ علیہ السلام کا واسطہ forgive us, forgive our parents, forgive all the mu'mineen and mu'minat, accept our a'mal, accept all the du'as and a'mals of mu'mineen what they did on the other previous two Laylatul Qadr nights. Oh Allah, tonight is the third night, reconcile us to offer best of our worships to you. Oh Allah, reconcile us to offer best of our worships with your glorification and with being thankful to you, oh Allah, for all this blessing and this bounty of you. And then Allahumma ajjil waliyika al-faraj, salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali